Lovelady here, and we've been talking about the 4 families of instruments. They are strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion. Today we're going to talk about the string family, and here's some vocabulary that you might come across today. I'll go first, you echo back. Cello, string or double bass, violin, harp, glissando, viola, jazz, and bow. On to our story about the string family.
It's me, your trusted baton, stuck here in the pocket of your tuxedo like some old ballpoint pen. Come on, get me out of here. Thank you. That's so much better. This is where I'm meant to be, out here, waving in the air, making music. You need me, Luigi, like ham needs cheese, like peanut butter needs jelly, like... All right, I'll knock it off. But come on, the families are gathering for the big reunion. We don't want to be late. Hey, the string family's arriving. There are a lot of them. They are the biggest family in the orchestra, and the oldest. Some of them have been around since the 1500s. They always get here early so they can sit in the front. Well, the orchestra sounds better with them up there, too. But wait, it looks to me like somebody's missing. Something is not quite right. You better take attendance, right, Luigi? Don't want to leave any of the string family behind. Let's see. Violin? Gorgeous. It's like a human voice. It's amazing the beautiful sounds that can come out of such a small instrument with only 4 strings. The violin is so small, she rests under the player's chin. The player strokes the strings with a horsehair bow. Yeah, horsehair. All the string instruments use a horsehair bow. Okay, well, some of the modern bows use nylon, but in the old days, they were always pulled from the behind of a pony. Oh, sorry, maestro, I forgot myself. But wait, one of the string instruments is missing. Viola? Beautiful. Sounds like the big brother of the violin. But because he's bigger, he has a lower sound, just like the tuba sounded lower than the trumpet. The viola has 4 strings, too, and looks a lot like the violin. He, too, rests under somebody's chin and gets stroked with a horsehair or nylon bow. Sort of dark and sad sounding, isn't he, maestro? But nice. So nice. Okay, so we have the violin, the viola, and... Oh, no, here comes the double bass. That guy is huge. Nobody's sticking that cousin under his chin. He's the biggest instrument in the string family. Played with a bow or plucked with fingers, he's got a low sound and sits on the floor to be played. I even saw the double bass at a jazz club the other night. He's a real stand-up kind of guy. Get it, Luigi? Stand-up for stand-up bass? You got it, huh? Okay, back to roll call. Violin, viola, double bass. Ooh, even the harp is here. Nice glissando, baby. You hit all 47 strings. Way to go. But who's missing? Ah, there you are. I knew you'd show up. One of the family favorites. What's not to love? The cello. Bigger than cousin Viola and not as big as brother bass. The cello is right in the middle. Sits on the floor with a spike on the bottom and plays some of the most beautiful sounds in the orchestra. Hey, Joe, glad to see you can make it. The family wouldn't be complete without you. Come on, Luigi. The brass family is already here and tuning up. Now the string family has arrived. Violin, viola, double bass, harp, and even the cello. Half of the families are already here. Come on, I can't wait to get started.
right, so as we heard in chapter 2, the stringed instruments of the orchestra are violin, viola, cello, string or double bass, and the harp. Let's meet the string family. Listen to the sound of these stringed instruments. Which instrument do you think can play the highest? Which instrument do you think makes the lowest sounds? Here is the violin. It is the smallest and highest. The largest and lowest is the string or double bass. It's so tall you have to stand to play it. It's over 6 feet tall. The cello, Miss Lovelady's favorite. You hear it a lot of times at weddings as the bride is walking down the aisle. They're playing the cello. And here's the viola. It is the big brother to the violin. It's a little larger and a fifth lower. So stringed instruments produce sound from one or more vibrating strings. Many stringed instruments, a bow is used. The bow is made from the tail of a horse, usually made out of horsehair. The sound is used to start the strings vibrating with the bow. The sound waves enter the body of the instrument where the sound is amplified or made stronger. In the orchestra, stringed instruments are played in 2 ways, either by bowing or by plucking. The word meaning to pluck the strings is pizzicato. Everyone say pizzicato. Say that's Italian. So on your paper that you'll give back to me, I'll say, what is the word meaning to pluck the strings? You will say pizzicato. All right, now, if you were in class with Miss Lovelady, we clapped all those rhythms on there, and I had introduced the 16th notes, and 16th notes are 4 sounds to a beat. And when we clap them, we say ticka ticka or tiri tiri. So I'll go first, you echo back. T, T, tiri tiri. T, T, ticka ticka. Or 1 and 2 eanda. So section A goes like this. I will go first, you echo back. So it's T, T, ticka, ticka, T, T, ticka, ticka, T, 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 T. Your turn. 1, 2, ready, go. T, T, ticka, ticka, T, T, ticka, ticka, T, 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 T. This is a repeat sign, means go back to the beginning and repeat. Section B, pretty simple, just TTs and tas, and our quarter rest. Shh, ready, go. T, 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 ta, T, T, ta. T, 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 ta. Good, then we go back to section A. Section C is a little syncopated, but it's easy. I'll go first, you go back. T, ta, T, ta. So there's a little eighth rest, and then we'll go T, ta, rest, T, ta, rest, T, ta, rest, T, ta. Section D, these are accents, so we're gonna make those louder or stronger, and it'll be ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Then a little softer, ti, 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 ta. Then we'll repeat that. Here we go. Let's just start by listening. Pizzicato polka by Johann Strauss. Section A. Section B. And rest, and rest, and ready, and clap. T, T, ticka, ticka, T, T, ticka, ticka, T, 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 T. Repeat. T, T, ticka, ticka, T, T, ticka, ticka, T, 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 T. Syncopated, T-ta, 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 and rest, rest. Do it again, rest, T-ta, rest, rest, T-ta, T-ta, rest. Here we go, loud, ta-ta, T-T-ta, ta-ta, T-T-ta, ta-ta, T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T-T. Repeat. Go back up to the top. Section A. T, T, ticka, ticka. T, 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 T. Repeat. T, T, teary, teary. Section B. T, 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 ta, T, T, ta. T, 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 ta. And rest, and rest, and rest. Back to section A. Ticka, ticka. And we go to the coda, which we all know is the ending. Very nice. So the word meaning to pluck the strings is pizzicato. Good job. Quickly, let's go back over our vocabulary. The smallest and highest member of the string family is the violin. Good job. A slightly curved piece of resilient wood with taut horsehair strands used in playing certain stringed instruments is the bow. A type of music which features improvisation, that would be jazz. An instrument in form and use resembling the violin, but larger and a fifth lower in compass. The viola. A large stringed instrument, seated player holds it upright while playing. That would be the cello. The largest instrument of the bass viol kind would be your string or double bass. Instrument with 47 strings would be the harp. A rapid series of ascending or descending notes on a musical scale, and that would be a glissando. Next week will be your test. I hope that you have studied your study guide, and next week we will take our test on the 4 families of instruments. So violin, smallest and highest. String or double bass, largest and lowest. Cello, you have to sit to play it in between your knees, and the viola is a little larger and a fifth lower than the violin. Thank you.